The purpose of this podcast is to reinforce the mission, vision, and values of the Pine-Richland School District. Whether it is in business, healthcare, the hospitality industry, nonprofit, or education, high-performing organizations identify a clear and compelling mission. This brief podcast is an opportunity to review these beliefs. Our mission is our purpose. In our last strategic planning process, we were intentional in the development of a mission that was both concise and compelling. We wanted it to stick in the minds of students, staff, parents, and the community. Our mission was finalized through collaboration with all stakeholders. Clearly stated, the mission of the Pine-Richland School District is to focus on learning for every student every day. Regardless of role or responsibility, learning is the goal. Focus means we are intentional, but it is the word every that makes this mission compelling. With 4,600 unique students ranging from 5 to 21 years of age, every is a challenge. Every student, every day. The challenge of every means that we are not there yet. We have more work to do through relationships and lesson design and instructional strategies and extracurricular opportunities. While the mission states the purpose, the vision is intended to paint a picture of the future. A former student and member of the high school art staff worked collaboratively with senior leaders to create this image. It is designed after a Rube Goldberg cartoon. It is intended to richly describe learning and tell the story of how we focus on learning for every student every day. This image starts with the sign hanging on the outside of the building, a direct tie to our mission. Within the image, we then begin with the student. The light bulb is that aha moment when a connection is made and meaningful learning has occurred. This starts our Rube Goldberg cartoon. While the cartoon may feel busy or overwhelming at first, it becomes crystal clear once understood. The movement begins with the backpack, kick-starting the robot, that knocks the basketball, that tips the camera. The balance launches the pencil, that starts the music, which spurs the ramster to start running. The movement knocks over the books, turns on the fan, and launches the paper. One of those pieces of paper turns into a paper airplane, notice the light bulb, and as it goes out the window, the spilled paint represents our hope that Pine-Richland graduates are prepared to make their mark on the world. Now that you can see the S pattern of movement, we can focus on the more critical ways that we think about learning. The first is the steam rising out of the beakers. Learning is different for different people. This means that we, as educators, need to vary the approach used to meet those different needs. That might mean adjusting the content, but it may also mean adjusting the learning activity or instructional approach. The whiteboard reflects two key ideas. The first is our belief that learning happens inside and outside the classroom. Some of the most valuable learning can occur on the stage, or athletic field, or through a service activity. Achievement and growth means that regardless of current performance level, all of us have the ability to continue growing and learning. We may have different starting points in different areas, but a growth mindset is the willingness to pursue continuous improvement. In the upper left, we believe that meaningful learning requires effort and persistence. It isn't magic, it doesn't just happen. For example, a beginning band student cannot reach proficiency or mastery of that instrument in a day or a month or a year. It takes years of effort and persistence, and that effort is part of learning. Finally, we believe that learning requires all of us, students, staff, parents, and community. We are stronger when we collaborate and cooperate. This vision is complex, but this vision is also simple. A focus on learning for every student every day requires us to define learning and demonstrate the value for the experiences that contribute to that learning. You see so many examples and images on this picture: music, art, social studies, science, technology, athletics, and more. The last component are the values. These are sometimes referred to as shared beliefs. During the strategic planning process, we also wanted these values to stick in our minds. The PRIDE acronym was a way to start with PR and help remember each piece. Establishing clear values in connection with our mission and vision, we then have a framework we can use to guide our actions and decisions. These values apply to students and adults. will focus on students here. Personal growth represents a belief in the whole child and development through the years at Pine-Richland. In addition to academic growth, this value is meant to represent social, emotional, and physical growth as well. Resiliency is the ability to adapt well in the face of hard times and build upon one's strengths. We believe that students must be equipped to handle success and adversity in their lives. Innovation represents breakthrough change or new ways of doing things. Through the town hall discussion, innovation also signals an emphasis on problem solving and critical thinking. Diverse opportunities capture the importance of a wide range of choices in academics, athletics, arts, and activities. It acknowledges the fact that students have varied interests. Exposure to a wide variety of opportunities helps them achieve personal growth and also explore potential areas of future interest. And engagement reflects the degree to which students, staff, parents, and community are part of the school district. It reflects engagement in the classroom for students as well as their connection to other aspects of student life. This final slide highlights our areas of spotlight focus. The first shows the spotlight on excellence. The green continuous improvement loop illustrates our strong desire to keep getting better. This improvement is not a straight line. The opportunities to reflect and learn happen in the loops. It is our hope that the size of those loops gets smaller as our processes become more refined. Those processes then sit on top of our results. We see that in the histogram. How are we doing? What levels of performance or learning do we see? The black line is for comparisons. When we build this on top of our refined processes, the question that we then ask is, how does our performance compare to exemplary schools or organizations? The second image is a celebration. In our 60th year, we are reflecting on our past. As a district and community, much has changed in the last 60 years. At the same time, some of our values and beliefs have remained the same. Our anniversary provides the opportunity to reflect on the past and use our strategic planning process to continue building for the future.